Right, I'm back to this for the 20th time. This single scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right? Ferris wheel. Now, this movie represents the torch song trilogy for America, as we know. Three operations: 9/11, the towers, explosions on the towers at the right height. That's him. He's 9/11. He's first to leave the movie because his operation is conducted first. Sloan is Orlando Pulse. 6/12/16, or 6/11/16 in Seattle, because it was at 2 a.m. In Florida, which was 10 p.m. in Seattle at that time on 6/11/16. On her watch is 6/11, and she is supposed to be 16 in the movie. It doesn't matter whether the actress was older than that at the time. It doesn't matter. She's supposed to be 16, right? 6/11/16, 6/12/16. It's the same thing because of the Seattle time. It's 4 hours before. So there's your Orlando Pulse hoax. There's your 9/11 and the explosions on the towers. 9/11. Boom, boom. Okay, very clear, very simple. In Jewish Bolshevik red and white colors. Now, this movie stars three people. And it's about him. And he, in his whole career, as we know, every single movie he's made is about the Seattle false flag. Now, he's got a 32 patch on the 32nd Airborne Armored, or I think it was 37 Armored. Right? You got the 3-2 there, you got the 3-2 there, you got 22-2, you got 22 behind him. 322, Skull and Bones, which would be the overall marker for who designed all three 9/11 torch song trilogy ops for America. East Coast, South Coast, West Coast. East Gate, South Gate, final blow to Hiram Abiff. West Gate, Key West, as in Kong Skull Island. Supposed to be Seattle. Problem is, for them, is that I spotted that 6 years ago and have been, advertising it and looking into it for 6 years. So you've got what you've got. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. I've got so many things open right now. Yeah, you've got this here. Seattle, 3/11 cancelled. Interesting. C is 3, of course. ABC, 3. 3/11 cancelled. Now, Fisk was going on about the 3/11/17. Why would it be 3/11/17? Why not 3/11/18, 3/11/19, 3/11/2020, and onwards? It could be. The year is never clear, right? But wait, let's have a look at this again, right? What did I just say about her? Her age is the year. She's supposed to be 16, 2016. That's right. Orlando Pulse was 3/12/16 or 3/11/16 in Seattle. Same thing, right? So her thing, her watch and her age totally match the date of the Orlando Pulse hoax. No year is given for him, but it's clear 9/11 explosions on the towers. Alright, we know what year that was. It was 2001. What's his year? How old is he supposed to be in this movie? He's supposed to be a year older, or maybe 2 years older than his girlfriend, right? So he's either 17 or 18. Of course, again, he was in his 20s, so was he. Well, they were all in their 20s. She might have been late teens by then. But I know these two are in their 20s. But it doesn't matter. It's the character in the movie is supposed to be 17 or 18 years old. And he complains about the fact that she's still going to be in school next year and he's going off to, university. So, he's 3-2 there, 3-2 there, 3-2 there. What's 3-2? There's no 32 days in a month, but the 2 is 311. 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? 32 is another way of expressing 311. Maybe that was the original date. 311-17 or 311-18, his age, just like her age is 16, 2016. Get it? 2017 or 18. But 311 passed 2017. 311 passed in 2018. 311 cancelled. They don't want to play into my hands. So they can do it anytime they like. They could choose any date that has a 3 around it, because it's got to have a 3 around it. It's the third part of this Torch Song trilogy. 9/11 trilogy. Final part. Submarine, boom, West Coast, then blackouts. He's got the water reference here. This is the camouflage marking of the boats in World War II. Let me see, yeah, here. If you look at boats, I've shown you in boats in World War II, they had this, I forgot what it was called, but it's a particular kind of camouflage. So it's a sea reference. Put on your shades for the Ferris blast, the fake nuke hoax. See, here's your 3232 cap there, 32322 overall, the designers. So they got to do it. They should do it on the 2017-2018 top end, really, if they're going to stick with what their original plan was. The original plan, yeah, is that. I mean, you've got War Games. What's it full of? 311, right? 32. Full of 311. That's your dialing in code. And that was set in Seattle. The 2 targets, the nuke targets, were Las Vegas, then Seattle. Which totally fits, because Las Vegas was on a 7/11 date. Yeah, last year. 7/11. The Las Vegas hoax. So that's been conducted. Then you've got your 3/11 afterwards, which you would assume is 3/11-2018, but again, they passed it. 13th of a month is still my favorite day of the month for this Seattle false flag. But hey, like I say, they've been rumbled now. They might switch it down to Los Angeles or San Francisco. I cannot see any other city being eligible, because no other city is big enough to have the effect. They need the effect for this rogue boomer card. So 3/11 cancelled. Cancelled or delayed. They have to do it. They can't not do a West Coast US Pacific Rim false flag. They have to do it. They have to get the party started. Maybe they're delaying because they haven't yet confiscated the guns from the Americans. Most of their stupid, lame psyops have failed. They tried to turn white people against black people with the Zimmerman case, that hoax. They tried to turn white people against Muslim people in England with that Woolwich hoax. No one paid any attention at all. They've tried to, say that 500 people got shot in Las Vegas. No, 0 people got shot in Las Vegas. And still, they haven't managed to confiscate the guns from American people. They are desperate to do that, and that is the most dark agenda of it all. The real reason why they want to confiscate the guns, and they're doing all these knife hoaxes now in Paris, knife hoax in London, knife hoax. They want you totally and utterly defenseless. Even knives they want to confiscate. Future looks very grim for the people, I'm telling you that. There's your Las Vegas and there's your Seattle. Las Vegas was on 7/11. music store a few days ago. Stumbled across this album. Look at that. Look at that. And this one. Green Day, Pearl Jam. Green Day is the Emerald Green Day, Seattle. Anyway, I'll stop at that one there. It's just further thoughts on Ferris and this scene here and what his date was supposed to be. They'll change it now. They'll do it any day they want, as long as it roughly fits. It can fit forward, it can fit backwards, they don't care. I mean, the Las Vegas date was backwards. It was 7-Eleven backwards, which was in the film War Games. 7-Eleven store, Las Vegas. This is the scene where he's asking, which target first, Las Vegas, then Seattle? The war game, the nuke hoax. It's all a hoax, it's all a game. It's a hoax. Oh yeah. They will hype it out of all proportion. Big time.